Okay, so this video that I'm about to do is not going to be for everybody. Some people are not going to understand this at all, and that's fine. I don't think anybody understands anything that I'm showing anyways. But you can do this for yourselves. Again, just like in the clouds, the moon, the veil, you can go in and get this imagery and the nanocarbon. The triangular nanocarbon are evident everywhere. And what I'm doing is I'm playing a video right now. It's one of my research vids, and every once in a while you'll see me go in on some trees, some mountainsides, some rocks, maybe some ice or an ice puddle, snowbanks, you name it. I can grab this imagery from anywhere because this is our entire system. The nanocarbon and the imagery that the nanocarbon creates. So I'm up at the Quabbin Reservoir. I'm walking over to this rock right here, and I'm stopping here at these rocks. I'm gonna do probably like 6 rocks. I stop at them. I just zoom in on them. Now, I'll just mention that I seen the imagery just like I see it everywhere, and that's gonna sound a little weird to people, and it might even sound scary to people, especially once you see it. So when you actually see it, I just want to mention to people, don't be afraid. This is our system. Don't be afraid of the system. It's our system. I think it's a lot better to just have reality than all the bullshit stories, all right? There's going to be questions. People are going to have a hard time understanding what the fuck I'm talking about, because they're going to say it goes against everything you've ever been taught, told, everything. Everything under this veil is made up of heavy metals. Everything possesses heavy metals. These heavy metals, depending on what heavy metals they are pushed and pulled into place to create imagery. So when I'm telling you about the trees, these trees that are up here in the background is another place that I'm going to go into. And I explain in other videos that you can go to any trees, bushes. It don't have to be fall time, winter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This imagery is everywhere. So the imagery you will get, the nanocarbon you will also get. The nanocarbon in its transparent state is the part that people are going to have a hard time understanding. And the reason why I'm explaining this detail now is because we're about to look into a rock, a stone, hard rock. So you think to yourself, what the fuck are you talking about? I could, maybe get my head around the clouds. When he's showing us imagery in the clouds, they can put out certain heavy metals that would push and pull and sound resonance. But, you're talking about fluffy white clouds that are easy to push around. We can blow and blow the fucking cloud, right? Or when I bring you into steam or smoke, and maybe a little easier for you to understand. And you'd say, okay, I could see it maybe. I don't know. I've not heard anybody say that yet. But people are seeing the imagery. And they're seeing the nanocarbon. But to see the nanocarbon in a transparent state, that's really hard for people, even in the clouds. People will see the nanocarbon when it's black and goes behind certain heavy metals. They will notice and take notice of the. Did I start this thing? I did, good. They'll take notice of the nanocarbon. They'll say, yes, I see the triangular shapes in black, but when they come out in the transparent state, people don't get that yet. People still are not understanding that when there's white fluffy clouds around. And I've done many videos on the clouds, so people should start to get it sooner or later. But a rock is a different story. Even the mountains, I'm about to go into the grass and then the rocks in these next few videos I'm going to go into. Boulders, whatever, big boulders sitting in the ground up at the Quabbin. But what I'm going to show you is I just did another video and I left off on it because what I was doing was I was just sitting in my car waiting for my family to show up. And I started looking around my eyes in the rock and I said, fuck it, I might as well go over and do it because I wasn't going to get into doing some of these things because it's too hard for people to get their head around. But after getting that message from the dude the other day about the veil and a couple other messages about the veil from other people on the street and everything, they're not going to get it. People are just not going to get it. I'm just going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on showing the imagery in the veil, and hopefully people will start to understand it a little better. But everybody thinks they're in outer space. Everybody's outer space. We're fucking floating around. No, they lied to you about every fucking thing. And when I say they lied to you, there's a big thing that needs to be talked about, which is who they are. because just, let the cat out of the bag early. They is you. They is you. And I'm pointing back at the fucking camera. You are they, unfortunately. So when we're going to bitch about who they are, it's all the people that are in denial of reality. So you are they. You are the ones keeping this system locked down. The real true system, everything I'm about to show you, you can go see for yourself, but you will refuse to go see it. You will refuse to look. You'll come up because, we're all dumbed down zombie slaves. But the zombie slaves are not the worst of it. The retarded zombie slaves are the worst ones. And when I say retarded zombie slaves, you have to understand what I mean is the educated people. The people that have been educated, whether they've been educated by the school system, by their fucking television, by Google, Wikipedia, whatever you got, books, Bibles, it doesn't matter. Whatever you were educated by, you end up being the retarded zombies because you're the ones that will come argue with me about ridiculous fucking shit that you cannot prove. You'll try to send me up in a rocket ship in my mind. Close your eyes and imagine you're in a fucking rocket ship and you're going up real high. Get the fuck out of here with your shit, So, don't come bug me with your retarded fucking questions and saying that you don't understand it. And just go, if you don't got the balls to go look for yourself and you cannot see it for yourself, then that's just tough shit for you. I mean, you're in good company, as I always say. You're in good company. There's 6.8 billion fucking zombie slaves out there. So if you happen to be one of the zombie slaves, don't feel bad. If you're one of the retarded zombie slaves, well, you're obviously successful in your fake ass system, so you don't have nothing to be weary about. You're going to be happy about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay right here. I'm not even zoomed in yet. I'm just going to stay right here. And I'm just going to let your eyes adjust. I'll turn the music up so I don't talk too much because the last few days have been really fucking bad mood. But the ones I was seeing with my eyes from sitting down in my car from 10 feet away, if you just watch this video, you see my car, how far it was away. This is what I mean about my eyes being able to go in and grab detail off of everything. I'm able to see the imagery. The imagery is the same. The feline, canine, ape, rodent, human, and beast. And you're going to say to yourself, well, once you catch the imagery, once you start seeing the image, and it's image within image, just like everything else, the nanocarbon, here's the hard part for you when you're seeing it in stone and when you're seeing it in things like this. Or even the trees, for that matter, same thing, in the grass, because you're going to think to yourself, well, gee, somebody blew this rock apart. Let's say, for example, they came and they cut the rock in half and they broke it. Or it was accidentally broken during construction and they laid them out on the side of the road or whatever, This is why I'm telling you that there is, for what I'm about to say, and I know I'm jumping around, there's evidence that it was about 4,000 years ago that they built this veil. And before or directly after the veil was built, we were still building with this technology, with this technology that I'm about to show you and get into, the electromagnetic nanocarbon. And the reason why I say that is we're looking for 50-ton to 350-ton stones. Back when we were using what we today call lightning to cut the stones. Okay, we were using that. And I'll also mention, while I'm mentioning that, our different colored skin is probably, I'm investigating this now along with some lightning investigations, but the color of our skin is going to be dependent upon what our job would be if we were not zombified. So for example, what I'm noticing is the dark, and I'm saying this, just going by color, just using common sense. It's just common sense to me. So when I look up at the clouds, when I look at this rock, when I look at the trees, when I look at the lawns, the grass, the ice, the snow, whatever, I notice that they're acting different with the different colors. So yes, we could, on these colors, we could put a heavy metal. That's not my department. That's one of you other fucking zombies out there who's a metallologist who can wrap their head around everything that I'm saying, might be able to put this together. Otherwise, it's just going to take me a little longer. I'm going to have to figure out what heavy metals are in there. But what I was starting to say was, like in this stone, we can find the triangular shapes that are all over the place in there. But those triangular shapes, the nanocarbon that I'm going to be pointing out in this rock, they're leaving the scarring but it's here, invisible. It's always there, just like in the moon. The moon's imagery never moves. Okay, so like this rock, this imagery will not leave this rock. We can come back every day to this fucking rock, look in at it, see the imagery that I'm about to show you. In the other camera, it worked really good, so hopefully this one works just as good. I might be going too low there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, because now I was out a layer. So now I'm going to come in one layer, okay? And I'm going to make sure I'm keeping you on the rock, because before I was going on to the grass a little bit. I'm going to give you some more light. And then adjust. Yeah, my other camera is a lot better than this one, so maybe I'll go back to doing these with the other camera as well. It's all right. I mean, I'm getting the imagery, but I think I could point it out to you a little bit better with the other camera. All right, so we're just at one corner of this boulder. So I'll tell you to start looking for the eyes, the nose, and the mouths. So now over the years, people told you, again, image with an image. So there's an image here. There's another eye, nose, mouth. And I don't like pointing shit out. I would just like you to, use your own eyes and look around and see that it's image within image within image within image within image to the smallest detail. You can see the triangular shapes of them. Let's say I don't know what the story behind this particular rock was. Maybe this particular boulder was blown apart by dynamite and then laid here. It doesn't matter how you break it. Even if somebody would have came here with chisels and chiseled it apart, it doesn't matter. The imagery would still be here. It doesn't matter how random it's broken. That's why I'm going back to my 4,000 year ago date line. I'm getting it for a lot of reasons, but one of them reasons is those stones that were cut when we were using the lightning, instead of, today we use laser beams, garbage. Laser beams are garbage technology compared to this electromagnetic system that we live in. I mean, it's fucking shit. I can't tell you how stupid we are, man. It's unbelievable. So I'll bring you up in a light a little bit. Actually, I'll leave that there and I'll bring this down. Let's see if that helps. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm bringing a little bit more light in for you, and I'll just adjust my camera a little bit. And again, come over here for these. Just like in the clouds, you're going to notice that the images are the same way, image within image within image. You'll notice that the heavy metals that are in this stone, the different colorations of the heavy metals are offering different shades to the imagery, all right? Keep an eye out for eyes, nostrils, the triangular shapes that I'm talking about. It's not like the square pixels that are in your screen that I keep repeating and repeating. Try not to leave the rock also, because there's imagery over here, but that's in the grass. I'll be getting to that in a minute. This is just a big open field, and the imagery is all over the fucking place because it's everywhere. This is our system. The evidence that you will also want is that feline, canine, ape, rodent, human, and beast are the prevalent imagery all over the place, no matter where we go. Okay, come over here a little bit. Again, the lawn's right there and the grass is here. And before I was accidentally going in on this imagery because it's full of imagery all over the place in here as well. So the rock starts right here, but it doesn't really matter to me. But for showing you this, it does. So I'm going to leave it right here for a minute. I'll let your eyes adjust. I'll let this adjust. Matter of fact, I think I had another filter on, which would help us as well. Yeah. So either the blue one or maybe the yellow one. Let's see. Yeah, just like with the clouds, the filters do help. I'm not going to put the darker filter on yet. Now that I put my screen up, I think I'll be fine here. All right, I'm going to come right over here to the end of the rock. Now, I'm seeing all the imagery. I see it with my eyes now, so I don't even need to look into the camera. It's a little bit dark over here, but start on one side, start at the bottom, whatever. Get all the images. It's image within image. See the image, see the face. This looks like just like you're looking into the fucking clouds. Just like you're looking into the veil, except for the veil, the imagery is moving. It's folding over each other and moving around in our sky, around and the whole veil moves around. The moon, that is in the veil is just a circle. I'm just circling some of these. But look at the smaller ones, okay, too. I'll try to zoom in on them for you. But don't just pay attention to the big ones that you might catch, if you even catch them. Look at the small ones here. There's another one here. Another one here. See the pusses? See the fucking pusses? Okay. And I'll keep moving this a little bit, see if I can get it a little bit. And I'll go in deeper in a minute. I'm just trying to go in stages. Nice, I'll leave that there for a minute, see what you can catch there. I just went and looked back at it because I was talking shit on my phone. My sister called, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't say anything too bad before I uploaded those videos to YouTube. And when I saw the rock, I was like, oh yeah, this is very clear. But I am on another phone now as well. So, oh, did I turn the? I don't know if I even turned the brightness down on this phone either. So maybe I should do that too. So I'm going to come back over here on this side, and then I'll give it a rest. Hold on. I'm already at 16 minutes. So these are the videos. Like I said, the other dude was mad because he felt that I wasted his time. And, you know, if you're upset that I'm going to waste 20 minutes of your time showing you how to do this, I don't know what to tell you. Don't come over here then. Don't look. Just go away now. Don't waste any more of your time. It's already at 16 minutes. You already wasted 16 minutes of your life, according to some people. What else was I going to explain? Oh, so the stones. So these big 50-ton to 350-ton stones. We used to cut them with what we today call lightning. Who was controlling that lightning? Well, I can tell you who was grabbing it up and bringing it down to the ground so we could use it. It was the white boys. The white boys, which is these whiter color heavy metals in the clouds, the stones, the atmosphere, the moon, everything. These lighter color heavy metals, whatever they are able to do that. That's one of their jobs. I can prove that. I'm going to be proving that very soon. And then you can prove it to yourself, because everything I show you, you can go do yourself. This is not anything that people can't see for themselves, all right? So again, look around in here, image within image within image. I'm just talking while I let you look. Image within image within image within image. Look around, image within image within image. I can do this everywhere, so don't go saying this is a coincidence. I want to finish what I was saying though about the weather, what we call weather. We had control of all that. You wonder how they got those 50-ton to 350-ton stones cut, laser precision cuts, at a time when we didn't even, supposedly they tell us we didn't even have tools. We know that those are bullshit stories. We know those are lies. The other thing, because you can't fathom this, what I'm about to say to you, you're not going to be able to wrap your head around. I don't care who you are. I would say the less education that you have, or what we think of as education, the less of it you have, the more you'll probably understand what I'm about to say. But if you went to school and you just bought a new house and a new car and everything like that, there's no way your program is going to let you break that. It would go against everything you've ever been programmed to believe. I'm telling you, everything you've ever been programmed to believe is all bullshit, and you're never going to see that it's bullshit because you will just refuse to break your program. Image within image within image. See the images? Okay, you look around. I don't want to keep pointing at them all, but they're all over the place. There are, just like I tell you with the clouds, the moon, the veil, anything else, thousands of images within this one frame. You just use your eyes and you look around and you see them all. They're image within image. All right, so back to what I was talking about while we're looking. So we used to cut this stone, and we needed each other for these certain reasons, for these heavy metals. We were the tools, okay? So the white boys were the ones that were handling the lightning and the cutting, okay? This is parts, I don't want to call it theoretical because it hasn't even gone that far. It's a hypothesis. It's a guess. It's a guess. It's an educated guess from everything that I've been seeing, but I am investigating it. I am on top of it, and I gotta say, just from watching my own videos, I've been putting this shit together. It's amazing. No more going to fucking liars and bullshitters all over YouTube or even in mainstream or going to the school for an education that don't mean a shit. Everything is right in front of us. Everything. Okay, so watching these whiter heavy metals in the clouds and in the lightning is where I'm getting off saying that. Where does he get off saying such shit? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the lighter colors, the whiter color, heavy metals are the one I'm watching surround the imagery in the lightning storms. They surround the fucking imagery and they come down to the ground, all the way down to the ground. So does the imagery. The imagery comes down to the ground. Even though the clouds don't, the imagery does. And the lightning will surround the imagery in different ways and then come down, just like we're seeing in this rock. That's why I'm pointing over here. I'll move over here a little bit. We'll get some imagery over here now. So again, notice even the... hold on a second. Okay, I'll get you right around here. I'm in a little bit closer, so again, giving you a chance to look at some of these smaller images that are in here in this, what you call a rock, okay? Just a random fucking stone. I can do this, you know, look in there, look in there. Don't be afraid, because everybody all your life has told you that if you see this, you're going to be considered a fucking whack job, all right? What I was telling you before about the trees running into the clouds and the imagery all running in and working together, the same way that this does. This is grass down here. You see this image right here with an eye here, and the nose and the mouth? Okay, it's running right into the fucking rock. It actually goes up here to make the second part of the image. So you think to yourself, well, when they come by with a weed whacker or a lawnmower, right, they're going to right over here and fucking make all this up. So it will be different imagery then. When you go back and look at it, the grass will have new imagery. The stone will not. When will the stone get new imagery? When someone comes over with a chisel, a piece of dynamite, whatever, blows it all apart. But the imagery is still going to be there. And so are all the nanocarbon that create it. They're going to leave their mark. Now, not theoretical, because we can see it for our own eyes. We can see this for ourselves with our own eyes, I mean. We can see this working together here. Okay, so here's an eye, a nose, if you can catch this, of this feline-looking creature. Now, the bottom part of the features that it runs into is this other image. It's working together. The whole system works together, which is amazing, too, when you realize eventually, after we get done with all this, maybe a year from now, hopefully sooner, you're going to realize that we are part of this system. We also, and we got to be something special about this system as well, because again, feline, canine, ape, rodent, human, and beast being the only 6 images that the system creates, pretty fucking amazing. What about all the other creatures of the earth? What's their story? I don't know. I'm still working on that one as well. Let me come up a little higher this time, and then I'll zoom in again once I get a little higher. Hold on. And I'm already at 20 minutes, so I'll try to hurry up here. Okay, now I'll leave it here and give your eyes a chance to adjust here. So you'll see image within image within image. Now going on to smaller images, image, image, image. Some of them will be more detailed, so you get your head around it. Like this one here, you know, it's very small, and you can get your head around it a little better. But that's also an image within this larger image, which is the eye over here, and I can't even see the other eye, but there's another image here because I can see the mouth open. They're sharing the mouth. Image, 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 image within image, image. This is a fucking boulder that we're looking into. It's got the same exact 6 nanocarbon, triangular shaped nanocarbon, shaping all of this imagery. Okay, now that's a rock. That's going to be hard for people to fucking get their head around. That's why when I was going in on the veil, I'm getting messages of people are, oh, fucking wasting my time, fucking stupid. Get the fuck out of here then. Most people are not going to get it, zombies. You're fucking all zombified. So I don't know what to tell you, but if you're coming here to distract me from what I'm doing, and it just get the fuck out of here. I'm not even going to waste my time embarrassing you. I don't even want to argue with you or even defend my honor. No, I'm not interested in defending my honor. I just want the fucking truth about everything, and I'll find it myself, because I obviously can't rely on anybody else for the fucking truth about anything. Okay, let me try to finish this thought, because I haven't been able to finish it yet, and I'm already at 24 fucking minutes. So while we're looking at this area, how did they lift these 50-ton to 350-ton stones? How did they lift them up out of the ground after the white boys cut it? After the white boys cut the fucking stone, they had to have a way to lift it and get it over there. All the colors, and I'm going by the colors of skin, because, okay, dark skin, let's say dark, same thing with the clouds, the rocks, the stone, everything, same thing. So with us, it would be dark skin, which we would call black people, or I would say the dark browns, that we call it black, but it's really browns. The dark browns where it's almost black. We have those colors in our clouds, our rocks, everything, okay? And I'm building up the sun, so stick with me here. All the way up to the, not light shades of, not so much into the tans yet, but let's just stay in the browns. And how many shades of those browns are there? Probably about 7 or 8 different shades, I would say, maybe more. Okay, so now those shades of browns, those are going to be the golds. Those are going to be the golds. Now, what are the whites? The whites are going to be, obviously the whites are going to be for sending lightning, right? So the white boys are the ones that are handling the lightning, the cutting. So if that's the case, that would make sense. That would mean that our metal makeup is going to be, this part's the guess, this part is, I'm saying, is that somewhere in the aluminum, possibly the strontium would also be on there. Same thing like they tell us they put in the what they call chemtrails. Same bullshit stories for that. Okay, so that along with probably another 4 or 5 other heavy metals on the lighter color side, but they also have to be good for passing back and forth lightning and using lightning without shorting out. Okay, whereas let's say we put a black dude on it, or a female for that matter. Let's say we take a black woman or a black man and we put them on the lightning job of cutting the stone. They're going to get zapped. My computer went out. They're going to get fucking zapped, because why? Because their heavy metal makeup is too good, too strong. They big magnetic ability. Just like the irons. The irons, I believe, are going to fall in the same category with the black people. Comparing black colors in the clouds and the rocks and the atmosphere and the moon and the veil, for that matter. Mixtures of colors that are coming into play. It's seeming to me more and more apparent, and I will get to the bottom of it eventually, but I'm really busy trying to show everybody all this, so it takes time, man. It fucking takes time, and trying to be creative and try to figure out how to use the camera. I have no experience with camera. It's only been the last 6 months, so, I wish other people would catch on so I could get some fucking help with this stuff, because it really sucks trying to do it all on your own. But anyways, okay, so back to the brothers, right? So the brothers and the sisters, they were handling the moving of the stone. So now the white boys come over, use the lightning, cut the fucking stone, 50-ton to 350-ton stone, cut it out of the side of the mountain. Why did it have to be precisionally cut? This is where my evidence comes in. Most of the ancient ruins that we look at look just like what I'm showing you here. All the imagery is in them. I know, I've been in and out of them. The fucking pyramids, all the bullshit, most of the shit around Peru, for that matter, as well. But there are some in Peru, there are some in Egypt, there are some, I believe, even here in the States. We're looking for these, they're just hidden. Some of them are just hidden from us. They're either buried, they're underneath a fucking lake bed somewhere, or whatever. So here come the brothers, right? So they're going to come along. Today we would call that a tornado. Okay, we would call it a tornado that would lift up this fucking stone, a 350-ton to 350-ton stone, lift it up and move it Okay, now where are we moving it to? We're going to move it 300 miles, according to some bullshit stories, which we don't even know if they're true, but let's fantasize for a second and say that maybe they are. I cannot prove that they're really coming from 300 miles away, and I really don't care. Whatever it was to move a 50 ton to 350 ton stone, I don't care if it was fucking 30 feet. You gotta have some really strong shit to do that, right? We don't have the technology even today. I don't care how many trucks, airplanes, rocket ships you want to put together, nothing's gonna move that 50 ton to 350 ton stone. I'm coming back. I'm just bouncing around so you can catch different imagery at different angles and shit, okay? I'll go like this for a little bit so you can see some of these at a different angle as well as I'm talking. There you go. So, so the brothers come over and they say, okay, thanks, white boys, we'll take it from here, because back then we all got along. There was no such thing as racism, prejudice, bullshit. You know, that's all made up. We all made that up over the last 4,000 years to keep each other divided so that we would never see the truth about anything. And it worked wonderfully because everybody hates each other, everybody's against each other, and no one can get along. But there was a time, and there's evidence for that. So at that time, the white boys cut the 50 ton to 350 ton stone, call the brothers and the sisters over, let's have a party. They get together. They have the ability with these darker heavy metals, iron, gold, things with good magnetic ability. They're going to take it over to where we're putting the fucking building. So, yes, those 50 ton to 350 ton stones, and let's just use Peru for an example, okay? Just use some of the builds that were in Peru. It wasn't until 1,000 to 2,000 years after we built those fucking those structures, that dirt bags that they called, we don't even know if they really existed, the Mayan. Supposedly the Mayan came in and put these measly, you know, 200-pound to 600, 700-pound stones and blocked it all up and built on top of these other structures that are unbelievable, unfathomable by man ever since. And then we just go along with it and we pretend to believe it. I mean, we don't really believe it. We just pretend to fucking believe it. So, anyway, so that's how they get the fucking stone over there, right? Now, we need some other people. We're going to need some other people with different heavy metal capabilities in order to drop these fucking stones down. Because remember, some of these 50 ton to 350 ton stones are dropping down for hundreds of feet. So, you know, the ground has to open up. So, again, we're talking a time we didn't have bulldozers. There was no need for a bulldozer. There was no need for a crane. There was no need for laser beams and Tesla. There was no need for Einstein or rocket ships or outer space. It was unnecessary because we knew the fucking system that we lived and we had control of it. We no longer do anymore. Now everybody's so fucking dumbed down that it's impossible to get anything like that ever done again. Those are cheap, and we're so proud of ourselves. Oh, we got no modern technology. Fucking do this, and we got shit. We got shit, and we keep going for more shit. Because now they're telling you, oh, 5G technology and fucking great stuff. It's shit. All of it junk compared to what's all around us right in front of our face, and we ignore it like a motherfucker. He swears too much. You know, he called me a zombie. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to listen to his shit, and I don't want to go out and look for myself because he said I was a fucking retarded zombie slave. So therefore, I'm not going to bother looking. And besides, my school told me that I can go in the spaceship to Mars, and the astronauts go to the moon, and you're fucking zombies, people. Wake the fuck up. It's all right around you, all right in front of you, all the time. But nobody will wake up. Alright, so I think I've been on this rock long enough. I'm going to go to the next stone. Let's see, I might go in up here a little bit deeper up here. Alright, so I'm going to go in a little deeper so you can see some of the smaller imagery. And I'll leave it right here. Because again, you do this for yourselves. Doesn't matter where you go. There's no more chasing chemtrails. There's no more watching rockets go up into outer space and wondering, gee, are they really going? No, don't wonder about none of it. They're all full of shit. Anyways, image within image within image within image. I can point them all out to you, but just give your eyes a minute to adjust. Any area you want. You know, just look around. You're looking into the side of a big boulder, okay? And it's the same exact imagery as in the veil, as in the clouds, as in the ice, as in the water, as in the oceans, and everywhere. Same 6 nanocarbon, triangular shaped nanocarbon, creating all the imagery. Let me try to finish this one more thing. I'm already at fucking 34 minutes. Holy shit, these people are going to be pissed at me. That guy, Wake Up, Mr. Wake Up's going to be pissed if he watches this video, wasting his fucking time, 34 minutes of his time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the way that we were able to cut the rock, I'm working on. The way that we were able to move the stone, I'm working on it. Working on proving it. The hypothesis makes so much fucking sense. It's just, why question it? Go look into it, see what the heavy metals are, put it all together, and I'll have the rest of that part of the story. Anyways, I'm just working on one part of the story by the next. Okay, so tornadoes. So the tornadoes are what's going to be controlled by the brothers, because the brothers are going to be able to slip their magnetic ability right under that fucking stone, lift it up, move it to where it's got to go, and then the tan people and the yellow people are going to come in, because that's the same thing, like I said, keeps happening out here. That keeps happening in the stone. The brothers, the white boys, the Asians, the Hispanics or Latinos, whatever they want to call them. Latino's a new word. It's only been out for a fucking couple hundred years, the word Latino. So I just go by colors, okay? The dark colors, the light colors, and the lighter colors, and then the lightest colors, okay? So we, in our fucking bodies, we're capable of handling all these heavy metals. Now they've got us all fucked up. Vaccinations, filling us up with mercury and other heavy metals. Yes, we need all these heavy metals, but there's a balance. And then if you are, let's say, black guy who's being filled up with, let's say, aluminum and mercury, both are not the dark metals that you're supposed to be putting into your body. You're supposed to be going for the irons and the golds. So that gold chains that you're wearing around your neck, the gold stud you got through your balls, the fucking gold stud in your, it's all on the outside. It's not doing you any good. Yes, it shows people that you have money and prosperity in this fake ass fucking world that we live in. This fantasy, I should call it. I don't even want to call it a fucking world, but this fantasy that you were all stuck in, yeah, it might do you some good there. But as far as reality goes, the real system, your benefits are so much more. Your power is so much greater than what you've been told. So, and this goes for everybody, every nationality, same fucking thing. We've been lied to, all of us, okay? Okay, the hurricanes, same thing. The yellows and so we got out of so from the whites to the blacks to the then we go into the tans and the yellows. Everybody's going to have their job, because even the hurricanes have a reason. We had the power. We had the power to run this entire system. This was our system. I don't know how we got so dumb. I don't fucking know. It can't just be the fucking school system, because we were dumb for so fucking long. The churches were dumbing us down for many, many years. 2,000 years of the geocentric lies, 2,000 years of the heliocentric lies, and here we go. We're ready to go into another 2,000 years of bullshit stories. It's unnecessary. We just can look for ourselves. We can see all of this with our own eyes. There's no need to shy away from it. If anybody calls you fucking crazy, fuck them. They look at everybody. Look around you. They're all fucking zombies. And it's so hard for people to wake up, because they're so entrenched in all of it, you know? How do you get somebody that just bought a new truck, has a new job, just their parents just put them through college, 60 grand, 70 grand, they're in debt for their college tuition, plus the new bills that they're taking. The whole system is a fuck job. It's a whole thing. Everything. You have to start over. You have to start over. And the only way to do that is to not argue about all their lies. Stop debating with them about all their fucking lies. Go see the truths for yourself. Don't be afraid to see it. See the truth for yourselves. And the more people that see the truth for themselves, We will just automatically outnumber them. But if we're going to just keep going down their rabbit holes with them, like for example, if I'm going to keep arguing with people about, oh, well, don't you know that the fucking earth is spinning around and we're in outer space going around the sun and da da da. You fucking idiots. I'm not arguing your stupid bullshit anymore with you. You're full of shit. None of that is happening, and I've known none of that's happening for many years now. So why would I go back to those arguments? Don't you know you need to have a career and make some money? Yeah, in your bullshit fucking system, that's the way it works. Yeah, you have to find creative ways to get the fuck away from all that. Because otherwise, if you're working 60 to 80 hours a week, you have no time to go look at fucking reality. You're trying to pay for your new bedroom set. You're trying to pay for the new wheels on your fucking car. You're trying to pay for your kids' tuition to send them to a school that's going to dumb them down. So, yeah, eventually the brakes have to go on. They, meaning us, because we are they, by the way, when everybody says, oh, they are doing this, and especially the conspiracy theorists, they love that. They did this and they did that. And you're they. That's what I keep trying to tell everybody. They don't get that either. They don't get that. We don't get that. It's us. We are they. And that's provable as well. Plenty of evidence for that. Plenty of evidence for all of that shit. Just like I'm saying about the lightning, the tornadoes, and the hurricanes. The nanocarbon driving them all. So what heavy metal properties? By looking at this and observing everything else that's out there, the clouds, the trees, the stones, the landscapes, the everything. Go the clouds, the moon, the veil, the ice, the smoke, the steam, the grass, the you name it. Like I said, the sand, the deserts, the dirt, everything. But no, people are going to keep trying to take you back and say, oh, well, how do you think the Grand Canyon was created then, dipshit? And then you're supposed to argue with that. That's going to take you fucking days and wasting your thoughts and wasting your time. I didn't say anything about the Grand Canyon. I said go look at the fucking imagery in the fucking rock. That's what I said. I didn't say anything about going on a rocket ship to your fucking fake ass planetary moon or Mars. I didn't say nothing about that. You're saying that. I'm saying shut the fuck up and go look for yourself all around you, everywhere around you. Go look in that grass back there. Go look in those trees over there. Go look up at the fucking clouds that you think are clouds. Go look at the fucking moon that you think is a moon, a ball floating around in what you call outer space. Go look. And then when you come back and you have fucking honest shit to say to me instead of these deceiving fucking lies, that's how you know that we are they. That's the proof that we are they. Because we're the morons that fucking argue this shit out. Hey, I went to school, man. I'm a metallurgist, and I can tell you for sure there's no way that what you're saying is true. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care about your fucking education. If you want to help me as a metallurgist, you can tell me what heavy metals would be working the best for sending lightning down from the sky, for example. What heavy metals are going to be the best for breaking up imagery, for creating these images, to make more crisp, clear imagery in the rock. That's how you can help me as a metallurgist. Anyways. Alright, so 40-minute video. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm going to have some really fucking pissed off people. Wasting 40 minutes of my life. They waste fucking 50, 60 years of their life. Some of them are 50, 60 years old. All wasted. Gonna go into their fucking grave in another 20, 30 years, whatever they get out of this fucking life. All a waste. And then I force them to watch a 30-minute video and they're all over my fucking case about it that I'm wasting their time. Okay? Whatever. Fucking douchebags. Alright, so, let's see. Let's see if I can just pull it. Okay, so yeah, these are I was going in on earlier. So I'll leave it here because there's a whole clusterfuck of small imagery here. And then again, just like everything else, you can go in deeper, just like the puffy little clouds at the edge of the clouds. There's these tiny little images everywhere. You have to look in at them. You have to use your eyes. And if you're going to be afraid to see it, then, you're not going to fucking see it. If you're afraid that, you just wasted, 10 years of your life in medical school, Sorry, but it's just the way it goes, man. This system is way better, way fucking better than that other bullshit system that we pretend is here. The fake ass system, the one with all the automobiles, combustion engines, Tesla technology with his fucking gay ass Magneto, it's all bullshit. Even anything they even let us even get close to on electromagnetics doesn't matter because the electromagnetic technology, they're all divided. They're all divided. I know. I've been all over their fucking sites. That's what I was saying in the other video too. Is that maybe I'll change up rocks while I'm playing this. I'll walk over to the next rock. Because I'm just going to make this a fucking 1 hour video and then everybody can ignore it if they want. So now I'm going to walk over to a few more stones. No, you know what? I'm going to let it go all the way to the lawn. First I'm going to walk over to a few stones and then I'm going to walk over to the lawn and then I'll set up another video to do that. Matter of fact, let's do that. So I'll be back.